Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. We're almost at the end of the new year, and I know I did a reading for the end of the new year as you flow into to 2023, but I'm going to focus on 2023, okay? What may happen next year in your love life and your finances. I'm going to just stick to that energy for now, and I will do a follow-up. So timestamps between each, just quick readings. You can see I have two cards here. One is I give what I want to receive. And be the presence of love. Let the spirit of love flow through you. So, all right. So the giving and receiving energy is interesting because I see this in a lot of different ways. I give what I want to receive. So it's about giving to somebody exactly what you want in return. We know that goes vice versa, reciprocity. But it's also an energy for work. It's putting out that hard work, working hard for the money that you expect to receive. That popped into my head, okay? For some reason it's important. So we'll start with Aries. And then I'll take a break and move on to Leo and so on. So Aries, what can you expect in 2023 in your love life, finance, and career? Aries. All right. May get a new car. So I do see this energy of moving towards success. I see having a lot more success, maybe even purchasing a new vehicle. Okay, yeah, success in love, no longer being ruled by your emotions. You're in control. Beautiful energy. So I do see a lot of level of maturity here. Beautiful. Yeah. So you're planning for success here. I see some kind of a victory. Some of you, I can see energy of taking your power back somehow here. See, this is where you're in control. You are in control of your destiny. Okay. So it's about planning for success, preparing for it, doing things accordingly. And I do see a victory there. See you getting a lot more attention too. Anyone who doesn't give you attention, okay, if you're giving somebody attention and they don't give it to you, you'll be freeing yourself. I don't see you wasting a whole lot of time. For anyone who doesn't reciprocate this year, yeah, things are about to flow in your favor. So things are going in your favor. You're in control. I see abundance flowing. I see a lot of success coming in. See some of you being a little bit of a free spirit, maybe traveling, taking a holiday, maybe even being a little more outdoorsy. You're going to have some wins and loses. Some things are going to go in your favors, others not. But I feel overall you have that wheel of fortune. Okay, if you've had any kind of on and off situation, I feel like that's about to stop. Okay, yeah, there you go. There's something new here. Lovely energy, Aries. Something new here. Something that's going to bring you success. And why? Because you're going to be focused on it. You're not going to let your emotions rule you. You're in control. So, yeah, lovely. Yeah, you're going to take a few risks here. You see, you're going to start something new. You're going off on a whole new path. Slow and steady wins the race. So I see you being a lot more practical. Okay, looking at the details carefully before you take a risk. So it's a calculated risk. If you feel apprehensive about something, okay, you're going to slow down a little bit. Ooh. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is energy of waiting. So I feel like it's an energy of waiting. If you have somebody who doesn't give you attention, you don't feel like it's going to be successful, I don't think you're going to waste a lot of time. Okay, you're not going to sit around and wait for somebody who's moving too slow. I feel like you're just kind of on a roll here, but I do see something new. I definitely do. But I see you, like I say, kind of waiting to see what happens, waiting to see how things go. So I do see some of you waiting for love, and I do feel like it's coming. You need to be probably a little patient, but I feel like it's definitely this whole new path here. Yeah, you're leaving something behind here. You're leaving 2022 behind, but it's an energy of looking out there. You're looking out there, you see, and I feel like you're going for it. So there is definitely something new, and I do think you're going to go for it. But I actually feel it may even be yourself, planning for success, preparing for success. Now you could have a person, you may have Cancer in your chart. So it's also telling you if you want to have success, let go of control. Okay, but I actually feel like you got a person heading your way, and they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I see Gemini. I see some Sagittarius and Leo energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, things are definitely going to shift in your favor. I don't see you sitting around waiting for anyone who's dragging their feet. Not at all, you know. Although I do feel it's telling you slow and steady wins the race, okay? So, like I say, let go of control. But if you have somebody who's trying to control things too much and you feel like it's not going to work, it's not going to be successful for you, you're going to leave it behind too. So there's something interesting about balance here. Let me grab this little deck. Tell me about this Chariot. Yeah, so it's the energy of manifesting. See, you're not being ruled by your emotions. You're manifesting. Beautiful energy. You have all the tools you need. You have everything you need. You're planning for some kind of success here. I do see victories here. I see something being acknowledged. So do acknowledge your own successes and victories as you start to manifest. I think you got a new person coming in too. They're going to manifest something with you. You're likely going to mirror this person. So they may be fairly similar. I do sense a mirroring energy just by the way the reading was. If something isn't successful, you'll move on if someone doesn't give you the attention that you want. But you're certainly not letting someone come in just for attention and they keep you waiting, see? Yeah. No. You're leaving something behind for something new. See, there it is. You're in control, feeling on top of the world, or pardon me, the wheel of fortune, things going in your favor. You're manifesting. You're determined that things go in your favor. Anyone who comes in and tries to manipulate or they try to control you, adios. Very nice. See, you're releasing a lot of negative energy. I do see some of you taking a little bit of a break as you move into the new year, but things are going to shift in your favor. See, I feel it has to do with a lot to do with balance here. Things have to be right for both people. Yeah, see, there you are. Taking a little break, speaking your truth, speaking up. You're no longer going to be passive. You're not sacrificing for somebody by wasting time. Anyone who's just looking for attention, that's dragging their feet. It doesn't matter if it's your love life or it's a career sort of situation, because I feel like you're off and running. I see you being very wise here. You want things to go in your favor. I feel like you're actually being strategic because you're manifesting. You're making sure, yeah, there you are. Teamwork, cooperation. You're going down a new path. There could be some new creative pursuits or something here that's bringing you success. I do see things being acknowledged. When the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles comes up, there's an energy of acknowledging that things are going in your favor. Okay. I feel like you're going to make sure if somebody doesn't acknowledge you, they don't give you the attention you want, you're out of here. You'll just go off on a new path. I actually see you focusing on some creative things too that will go in your favor. Look at that. You have a new opportunity. This could be a new job or anything, but it looks like love. You got the lovers here. Some of you are making choices here too, making very wise choices. Tell me about the Fool energy. You're pushing through fear here. You're going for this new, whatever this is that's new. Yeah, see? It's also acknowledging whether something will be successful. You see, if you're going to look at it, I think you're going to make some fairly quick decisions, but it's telling you to kind of look at the situation first. Clear your head, clearing out negative energy and thoughts, taking a little break. Okay, so it's about I see a calculated risk. When I see the slow moving energy with the Fool, it's a calculated risk. Calculating the situation. Is this person compatible? Is this a creative pursuit that I want to go? Is it going to go in my favor? Okay, so anything that doesn't work, that doesn't serve your purpose for this path that you're on, you're going to be moving on here. You'll be letting anybody or any situation go. You're not being ruled by your emotions. You have all the tools you need. Okay, you have the tools you need. So you may have a person coming towards you, but really watch for anyone who's trying to manipulate. They're trying to control something. So you're not going to let anyone control you. No, you are the one with the power here. I can see it. Okay. So there it is. Transitional energy. Taking the lessons you've learned and moving forward. This is when you know to move away to avoid a disaster. You see, you're going to just speak your truth and learn, and you're going to speak up. No more of this passive energy, sacrificing and giving. Okay, so I love this because I feel like you got this new. It's not really showing exactly what it is yet. It's something you've been waiting for. It looks like love for some of you. Interesting. Yeah. See, it's energy of just being a little bit patient as you move into the new year. I feel it's going to be about 6 months, halfway through the year, when you start to connect with somebody here, because I do see it taking a little bit of a break. focusing on creative pursuits as you prepare yourself is what I feel. You're preparing yourself for success to move down this path. So there's definitely creative pursuits, things that are definitely going to go in your favor. There will be some wins and losses here that I feel as you move into the new year. About the 4th month or so, things should start to get a little better. Yeah. So with that Temperance energy, this is where you pull back, making sure everything's copacetic between you and a love interest. If you have someone who, if something doesn't feel right, you're no longer going to sit. You're not going to wait for something when something feels off. Okay, I can see it. See you being very wise about the choices you make and the path that you're going down. A lot of focus on creativity. Yeah, I think you have a person here who's something you're waiting for, someone who's just right here. I see that energy of a lot of patience here, but you're tempering it. See, you're tempering your passions, your emotions. You're learning to be more patient. See, some of you have learned to be patient. I can see it because you're just going to focus on other things. So I like it. So there's love here. So let's see what this love is all about. Yeah, so there's going to be some competition, obstacles, and a few challenges. So be patient, okay? But I actually feel there's going to be possibly a couple of people here coming in. Anyone who comes in with an ego, comes in acting like, you know, they just want attention. I feel like you'll just cut them out right away. You will think about it first, maybe even sleep on it, but I don't think you're going to focus on it. In fact, I feel some of you might even take a little bit of a break. Maybe some of you might even take some kind of a little vacation or a little trip or something as you move into the new year here. But definitely it's telling you to sleep on it before you make a decision, to calculate any risks. Yeah, see, obstacles and challenges here. I see a reason to celebrate at the end of it. So yeah, so I do see a strong financial foundation, something very creative. A little bit of challenges in your love life, but I feel there's going to be competition. Okay, I do see a Sag energy, possible Leo, Gemini. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Give me more on this celebration, this foundation. Yeah, so I feel like you could end up in a commitment. Something is going to start at about 6 months or so. And there's going to be this change, taking things a little slow. It's going to be a little bit of a slow transition. So it's about taking the time to get to know someone, making sure something is off. So it's telling you to learn to be patient. Take more time to get to know someone. Make sure anyone who comes towards you is patient as well. See, Temperance, making sure if something doesn't feel right. But I actually feel there's going to be someone here who's going to be just right here. Somebody is coming in who's just right. So you're going to be on the same page with someone. There's someone here that you're not going to. I do see challenges and obstacles, competition, some kind of conflict, a little chaos, but it's not going to last for very long. It's a 5, so it's a temporary situation. Yeah, there's competition, people competing for your attention, I feel. I do feel like you're going to be successful, more successful financially, a little bit of wins and loses, but you're going to keep focusing. You've got your eye on the future here. Creative pursuits, finding someone compatible, you know, that team player. I feel like you're not willing to compromise or sacrifice everything that you've worked for anybody who's just looking for attention. So you're focused on your financial success, definitely. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're focused on your money and creative pursuits. Very grounded, practical, sensible. Any risks you take will be calculated. You'll ground yourself and look at the situation first. So lovely. Yeah, you're looking for someone compatible. You want a team player. You want someone who's also focused on work, you know. But it's also an energy of recognizing when something feels off with someone. I feel like some of you have learned a lot. You're learning to very quickly recognize when something is off with someone. You become very wise with that Queen of Swords energy and the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of focus on money. Yeah, very stable, very sensible, and very practical. Yeah, you've got opportunities coming in. Invitations, definitely opportunities. Lovely. Yeah, I feel like you've got someone who's going to come in, a new person, and they're going to offer you something stable. I see 3 cups here, or 3 cups, 3 aces. Beautiful. All the right aces, all at the right time. The emotional offer opportunity, you see? Someone compatible. So beautiful. Some of you are having a fresh new start too. Like I feel like you're taking a little bit of a break, resting. Some of you might even, like I say, take a little holiday. You might even be a little more outdoorsy this year. Okay. Spend a little more time outdoors. You may be working in gardens, things like that, being creative around your home as well. But I see that Hierophant at the end. See, two people. This is how you're going to be conducting yourself. You are fighting for what you want, definitely, but you're going to overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges here. I feel in your love life, there is somebody here you're going to connect with, someone who's just right for you. Yeah. You're certainly going to recognize if anyone, you're manifesting, you see, but you're going to recognize if anyone comes in and tries to manipulate you, if they're just looking for attention or they're chasing you for the wrong reasons. Okay. Yeah. So tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Who would this be? Who's going to offer you this Ace of Pentacles? There we go. Ooh, the Lovers. You may get two offers. Yeah, you might be a little unsure, a little indecisive. So make sure you don't fail to recognize the truth. Okay. And so I feel it's an energy of taking a risk. I don't see you taking any massive risks or just leaping into anything. I really don't. I feel like you've learned, see, from past mistakes to temper your passions and emotions. It's definitely not easy, but you are not being ruled by them. And that's why things are going to start shifting in your favor. So I do see that energy of indecisive if you have a choice between two. Okay. Yeah, looks like you got a couple people. There's going to be some couple people competing for your attention here. Somebody here is going to come in and fight for what they want, though. Somebody's going to fight for what they want. It's how they're going to conduct themselves. They may have a little Taurus in their chart, but it's about faith, having faith. So it's telling you to be patient, to have faith. I do see a commitment. I also see a reason to celebrate. Probably... Yeah, something is going to start moving at about 6 months. So it's going to be a little bit slow, but I do see opportunities coming your way, things that actually do go in your favor to do with work and creative pursuits. There's a lot of focus on money at first. And then the love life starts, this new energy. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Clarity. Yeah, see, it's energy of this slow-moving energy. See, make sure you don't fail to see something here. You might be indecisive. Someone's moving slow. Like I say, I think you're going to move away to avoid a disaster, something you've learned before. But I actually feel it's yourself. You need to be patient. Look at the details. If you feel something's off or you're feeling apprehensive, you see? Yeah. But it's also telling you to look at the details. You have someone who's coming in slow, someone who wants to have success, but they move very, very slow. They may be apprehensive. So like I say, if somebody comes towards you and they don't really know what they want, that's likely the person you're going to move away from. I can see it. I feel like whoever they are, in fact, it could be somebody with Taurus in their chart. It could be just the way they conduct themselves, but I feel like you're not going to be on the same page. Don't think you're going to have faith in one person here. I really, no. Oh, there you go. There's your person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is somebody who knows what they want. So you got a person here who kind of knows what they want. Not kind of, they do. Someone here doesn't. They move very slow. They're apprehensive. That's what you're going to move because you're going to see it. See, I feel like you're going to be just about to take a risk with this person. And all of a sudden that light bulb's going to go off. Hey, this is like somebody I've known before, right? That's your type. You're going to start recognizing your type. The kind of people that are attracted to you or that you're attracted to, your type. I feel like you're going to try something different, a different type of person. So interesting. Yeah, I see you. I see you connecting and building a foundation with somebody here. I actually feel like you're going to take it kind of slow, but I feel anyone who drags their feet to the point where they're so apprehensive, that you're sitting there and waiting and waiting and waiting, that's the person. So you're going to have to recognize out of these two people, one of them is going to move so slow it's not going anywhere. You're always waiting for them. But the other person is slow and steady wins the race, but they're actually taking time to get to know you. They're coming towards you. It's moving forward. So you're going to have to recognize that if you have two people, because they do have some similarities. They're both a little slower moving. But one of them is a person who, once they know what they want, they go for it. You see, it's the King of Swords in the positive. How they conduct themselves. They kind of get in their head and they think. This is a person, once they know they made the right decision, they go for it. You see, they come in to fight for what they want. But I do see obstacles and challenges with someone for moving too slow. Where they're not spending time with you. And that's where I feel like that's who you're going to leave behind. Because it looks like you got two new people, two new energies. Yeah, see, it's someone who actually wants to stay single. You see, they're moving slow here. They just want to stay single, but yet they're coming towards you. Yeah. Someone who wants to keep everything to themselves here. So it's definitely someone just coming in looking for attention. See, I could see that here. They're not compatible. You don't want somebody who just wants to come in when they want attention. You're not going to give anyone attention like that. You're moving towards someone reliable. So they definitely have similar energies. I do feel there's things about them that is your type, but things that are different. So yeah, so I do think you're going to have to be patient, but not so patient as you're waiting. That's what I feel. It's kind of complicated, but I can see it. It's okay to wait to a degree, right? But there needs to be some kind of progress. The person who is worth waiting for is the one that actually does take time to get to know you. Could be somebody who's at a distance, but I'm not so sure. I feel like you're going to distance yourself from one person and avoid a disaster quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I can hear you guys going, oh no. But you know, it's hard to articulate. Honestly, it's hard to articulate exactly their energy. The Knight of Pentacles isn't always somebody who, they're just a person who's, a little unsure at first. They look at the details, but it's a person who actually takes the time to get to know you. They want to know about you. This person doesn't really want to know about you. They just want to come in when they want attention. See, that's why it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, you're going to move away to avoid a disaster because the light bulb's going to go off. You're going to go, aha, I get it. See ya. You're going to go down the path towards this other person. So the person who comes in to take a risk to fight what they want, that's the person. They may be a little slow, but they're not so slow that it's not going anywhere. They're actually going to want to know about you. They want to. So it's the Knight of Pentacles with the energy where they look at the details. They're looking at you. Okay. You see, they're looking at you and they're going to be patient. So, but they want to learn about you. So they're asking you the details, the questions about you. So that's the best way I can articulate it. I can see the difference between the two. So yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So it's definitely, I feel they both have earth sign energy. Possibly a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but just watch how they conduct themselves. That's how you're going to know how they conduct themselves. The person who asks you questions, hey, what do you like to eat? What are your, things like that. They want to know about you. They want to know about your life. They ask you questions. Why? Because they want this to be success. They want to know you. This person just wants to stay single. See, they're dragging their feet. They're unsure about what they really want. In fact, they might even have a choice between you and someone else, you see? So there's two. One's more high vibrational. The other one, I'm not going to say they're low vibrational. They're just unsure. So you're going to manifest a couple people. Tell me more about the Magician and then I'll wrap this up. Aries. Yeah, see, it's about being patient, manifesting through patience, making sure someone's actually invested in you for the right reasons. They're not just looking for attention or chasing you for the wrong reasons. You see? However you want to look at it. If you're financially stable, focused on your money, you want to make sure that somebody's not coming after you because of everything that you have to offer them. It's like, what do they have to give to you as well? It's all about that balance. Yeah. Someone here is definitely stable, financially stable. They're looking for a partner. I feel they're reliable. They're going to show you they're reliable and stable. That's their strategy. But they are someone who's analytical. Somebody here is very analytical, but once they make up their mind, they stick to it. You see, that's going to be the difference between these two people. One of them is very indecisive, whether even they want to commit to anybody. It's a single person enjoying the fruits of their labors. They have no intentions of really giving you a whole lot. You see, this is someone who's on the fence. So you have a choice. It looks like you got two ways to go here, two people. Oh, I can hear some of you going, oh no, well, this one here looks pretty good. There's no guarantees, but they are somebody who I feel is on the same page. I feel like you're going to get each other. I feel like you're going to make an agreement with this person to just kind of, get to know each other. You're not going to rush into anything, but it's going to move forward. It's going to move along calmly and peacefully. You see, you're going to learn about each other. But I don't think it's going to take a long time for this person to commit, because I feel that they want to commit to this. They want a stable partner, someone reliable, and I feel they are. I see the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So you're going to partner up with someone who's like yourself, focused on finances. You see, anybody who, like I say, you're not really interested in anybody who's coming after you, looking for money or looking for someone who makes them feel comfortable, someone who gives and sacrifices. It's not going to be yourself this year at all. Okay? So lovely. If you have Cancer in your chart, some of this may ring true, because if you have Cancer in your chart, you're definitely ruled by your emotions at times. Okay, you're very generous. You're willing to sacrifice and give, but I feel like it's telling you not to do that. Don't give too much to somebody. Make sure they're coming towards you for the right reasons. I feel like you're going to figure it out, because you're going to know something's off with this person. That light bulb's going to go off. Why? Because the things that you've learned from the past. Okay, and it's going to all of a sudden hit you and realize. But you also, like I say, it's tempering your passions. It's about being patient, but in a balanced manner, not to the point where you're waiting for somebody constantly and wasting time. You're not going to waste time with someone. So yeah, crazy. But it's going to be a tough one. You may have a hard time if two people come in very close together or all at once. You may have a hard time. So like I say, just take your time, sleep on it, clear your head, and make a decision. You're going to go towards someone compatible. I feel they're going to be, this person is going to be quite compatible. I think you're going to partner up. Some of you definitely maybe have a new job or a new boss this year too. You may sign some kind of contract or negotiation, something to do with a house and a home. Okay, your financial foundation, you may buy a home. There may be obstacles and challenges there. But I feel like you'll overcome it. It's temporary. I also feel with this other person in your life, I feel when you and this person come together, it's like you both will work together to overcome obstacles, any obstacles in your path. Okay, it's a lot of little temporary things. But I do see action, having a good time. I see a reason to celebrate. In fact, I feel like you may get a lot of invitations and stuff. This person, they're going to invite you to things. As far as commitment goes, I feel there'll be a commitment, but the commitment is more like both of you are going to agree to be patient with each other, to work together to overcome obstacles and challenges. Yeah, I know the fact that you do both work, which I feel is important to you, and this person is going to bring up those obstacles. There's times where you might lose your patience a little bit. You might feel, okay, but it's telling you to just kind of stay patient. And it could be this person too. Like I say, they may have some Sag in their chart, or somebody has some Sag in their chart. I actually feel like it's this person here. The one you're going to move away from. You're going to have that light bulb's going to go off quick, and this is why you're going to choose this other person. So It's possible they don't have Sag, but it's hard to say. See, it's where you feel something is off. It's a person who just wants to be free. See, there you are, making a choice. You're going to go to the person who you feel comfortable with, that you're on the same page. I also feel it's an energy of connecting, drinking from each other's cups, but this is your choices. You might just be friends first with this person, because sometimes with the King, Queen of Pentacles, you're just friends first, you know, connecting, spending time together. That's the person, the one who spends time with you. They want to know about you. They'll ask you questions about your life, your likes, your dislikes, you know, things like that. So there you go. All right, Aries, a little longer than I wanted, but I could see a lot of complicated information here. So like I say, prepare. Okay, be the presence of love. Let the spirit of love flow through you. So just kind of go with the flow. See how it goes. You can make a decision here. I see you making way better choices in love this year. Choosing somebody who's a partner. They really could be anybody, so don't go on the zodiac signs, because you could make a mistake there. Okay, I just feel there's someone stable and grounded, sensible, somebody who likes to prepare financially for the future. They really could be anybody. Okay, I wish you the best, and we'll touch base on this a little later in the new year. All right, Leo, how are you guys? Hope you're all well. So, same for you. I give what I want to receive, so it's about reciprocity. And be the presence of love. Let the spirit of love flow through you. The two cards that I have here. So Leos, let's see what's happening with you as you move into 2023, or actually in 2023. Does Leo need to know about 2023? Your love life and finances. So I see an Emperor energy. Ooh, wow. We got something cooking here. Some stuff shifting. There's a cycle over here. Some of you may have ended something with an Emperor energy, but I feel things are shifting in your favor. Now, this is somebody here who generally goes after what they want. They know how to get things to go in their favor. So we'll see. I don't want to rush to conclusions on their energy. Not all Emperors want everything their way. Yeah, you got someone. You're going to end something with someone. You got a person who's a little sneaky. Yeah, you're going to move away to avoid a disaster. That's not going to go anywhere. It's like it's somebody who's going to come in, but you're going to move on. Yeah, sorry. Leo. They could be an Aries, a Taurus. They really could be anyone, but they're sneaky. It's a player. Someone who's always trying to figure out, using sneaky ways to get things to go their way. Yeah, so I can see you moving away from this person. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody very controlling. That's why you're going to move on. You're going to be taking your power back. I feel like this is something that's going to happen quite quick. Cycle over. Things are going to shift in your favor. Why? Because you're going to figure this person out very quickly. Okay, you're going to look at the facts. Always look at the facts. Okay, be very logical. Always look at the facts. Okay, before you make decisions, especially when you're listening to readings. Okay, don't just jump to conclusions. But yeah, see, it's an energy of investing. So I feel as though it's an energy where you're going to have to be a little patient, but I do see you moving away from someone quite quickly. But I feel like you've got something coming in too. Yeah, see, something is finished here. It's a cycle in your life. Something is over. You're no longer invested. So yeah, you got someone else coming in. You got somebody here coming in to take a leap of faith here. But it could be yourself, like I say. It's just some Scorpio energy here. You may end something with one person. There's that transition. And you got another person coming in. After something ending, yeah, Temperance, a little Sag energy too. So yeah, look at that. So tempering your passions and emotions, okay? I feel like there's an energy where you know there's something not right with someone. You're going to figure this person out very quick. You're just going to move on. But as you're moving away, something else is coming in. So I do see an energy of being patient, okay? It's going to take a bit for this transition, this ending to complete. But you're the one with the power. You're taking your power back. I feel like you have another person coming in. It's that transition, that leap of faith. Aries or Sagittarius, possibly. Looks like a Scorpio Every ending has a new beginning. See that leap of faith, leaving something behind, no longer invested, because you're taking your power back. You're the one that has the power here. So you're going to be very powerful as you move into the new year. So I feel this is all going to happen in the first, could be 6 weeks, 6 months. Okay, I see a 5 and a 6. It's a transition energy. So let's just make sure on this Emperor. Yeah, you're grounding. You don't see a future with this person. That's what I feel. So you're grounding yourself. You're more focused on your money too. Money's looking better. Okay. You may get some financial advice as well from somebody looking at the facts and the figures. But I feel as far as your love life goes, you're definitely moving away from someone here. Yeah. You're releasing things that no longer serve. So look at that. You're going to get something you want. Look, when those two cards come together, you're going to get some kind of wish fulfillment. I actually feel like you're going to be focused a lot on money, looking at the facts and figures, maybe some kind of financial advice as well. But I feel it's an energy where with this person, if it's a love interest, you don't see a future with this person, because I feel like you're going to figure them out. So you're looking at the details, the facts, and you're grounding yourself and being very sensible. So very nice. See, something is ending. Yeah, you're moving on here. See, you see the truth. A light bulb goes off. Leo, you got this. You see, you've got this. You know, you've learned. Beautiful. Tell me about the Chariot. Some of you may invest in a new vehicle. You may get rid of another one that's no longer worth investing in as well. Yeah. What else do I see here? Yeah, definitely there's going to be a vehicle issue. Literally. It's either not going to start or it's just not worth putting any more money into. The Chariot. A lot of focus on the money as you move into the new year. Yeah. So there's a lot of conflict, obstacles, and challenges. A lot of challenges with the vehicle here. Some of you may be investing in a new vehicle. There could be other people competing for it. It could be something special. You may take a little bit of a risk there. Yeah, as far as love life, yeah, I can definitely see challenges in your love life. You're no longer investing in anyone. Okay, you're not being ruled by your emotions. This is something that you're going to be going through. No longer being ruled by your emotions. Okay, you have the power. I feel it's an energy of some obstacles and challenges there. Yeah, you're going to this is a 5. These are temporary. Definitely, yeah. It's probably to do with this energy here. So, see, weighing the pros and the cons of a situation. You're struggling. So you're having a little inner struggle here about ending something with someone. But I'm going to tell you, I feel as though if you end something that isn't right, whatever the situation, someone who's very controlling, you know, they always want things in their way, and you decide to end it, I feel like you're going to move towards success, because I see that light bulb going off, that where you just kind of figure it out. This is someone who wants things to go their way. They want you to indulge and give to them. So yeah, this is I feel like you're going to be struggling with that a little bit, weighing the pros and the cons. In fact, it might be a little on and off for a bit, but I feel like you're going to take a leap of faith here. You're going to look at things and you're going to see something is off and you're going to walk away. Wow. You got this handled. Yeah. So there's about the 6-month mark, you see, where you're moving on here. You're taking some lessons that are learned. You're tempering your passions and emotions. So you're learning to temper your emotions. Feel like you're going to struggle with it, but you have the power. Okay. Don't be ruled by your emotions. Don't let them overpower you. But I do see this calming down and making a decision here, having to calm down and make a decision to just walk away because it's not emotionally fulfilling. See, this is someone who offers 1 cup, nothing more. It's not really what you want. You're going to let go of someone who no longer, serves your best interest here. You're going to move towards your hopes and dreams. And I do see a lot of transitional energy for you in the first, I would have to say, 6 months where things start to really change here. But it doesn't mean that, I do see a lot of focus on money. I do see you being grounded. I don't think you're going to be super emotional or anything. In fact, I feel like you're You know, there is a little inward struggle here with your emotions, but you've got this with the Chariot because you're moving towards something more successful and you're walking away. You see, you're taking a leap of faith. You're leaving something behind, Leo. Yeah, so you're moving towards something else here. More than likely a new crush where you're not too sure at first. So it's just saying take the time to get to know this person. So you've got some kind of a new crush here. It's also an energy of just keeping things simple. Some of you may go visit some family. You may take a little trip to just kind of chill out for a while too. Yeah, no, you're moving towards. You got choices in love. Oh, you're going to make better choices in your love life this year. It's almost like I say, there's this on and off situation, some kind of a cycle that's now over. And it's because you're now releasing things that no longer serve. So like I say, what no longer serves you is being overly emotional, getting too angry, okay? You're just going to be very grounded. So any challenges, yeah, see, you're in control. Any challenges that come your way, you're going to overcome them easier than before because you're not going to let your emotions get you all over the place. See, a lot of focus on work. So you're perfecting your craft, your skills on that. Beautiful. Yeah, nice. A lot of focus on work and money, which is good. That's the best thing to do. It's about changing your focus, you see. Very nice. As far as relationships, you got a choice coming up. You have a new crush coming in. Okay. You might go visit this person or they might come and see you. I'm not so sure they're too far away. I usually need to see the world close to it to see if they're really far away. It's probably someone just in another community. Could be someone you knew when you were younger, but I don't really feel that energy. I feel mostly it's just this transition when you're crushing on someone and you're not really 100% sure if they're right for you with Temperance. So it's saying to be patient. Yeah, you're making a choice in love. This could turn out to be quite a bond here. This is energy of two people. See, there's something going to happen here. There's some kind of competition, conflict where you're kind of on and off about ending a situation. But what you're walking away from with this transition is you're actually moving towards something better. The Lovers is there, yeah. You've got a person coming in. you got a King of Cups coming in. Someone who's looking for the same thing you are. Now, could be a person who wants children if you're young, or they have children, vice versa. It doesn't have to be. If you're older, you don't want children, just ignore that. That's for the people watching that have children or want them. But it feels like a crush, and generally a crush energy with the Six of Cups is someone who's longing for love, you know, some kind of reminiscing energy. Some of you might go through a period of kind of reminiscing as well, okay? Because when you do that with the Six of Swords beside it, that's where you reminisce about the things that you've learned, right? So that you don't make the same mistakes. That's what I feel this could just be for some of you. But there's definitely this energy of someone who's going to be very generous. You got someone who's going to come in. They're going to start doing really nice things, sweet things for you to show you they care. It's someone who wants love. Okay. If you have children, they probably like children by the looks of it. So, yeah. Very kind. This is somebody who's very kind and compassionate. Okay. Very kind and compassionate. It's a very nurturing kind of person. But see, we got the King and Queen of Cups here. See, this person may come in before you're completely over something. Okay. Yeah. So I do see you kind of, you know, back and forth a little bit, weighing the pros and the cons. You're likely going to compare this person to the person that you ended things with. That's normal. See, that's where I say kind of reminiscing, because you're taking some lessons you've learned. See, there's that wisdom. But yeah, see, you've got a person manifesting, and it's likely yourself manifesting this. Yeah, you've got, what it is it looks like you've got the person you're ending things with mirrors. They're similar to the person. And I see this in readings all the time, and it's possible you mirror each other too, but they may be similar to someone else. But with the Temperance there, that tells me they're not the same. They're actually different. Okay. So I feel like it's an energy of somebody who's different than your usual type, but yet they're still your type because they have similarities to somebody you were, you know, probably really cared for, but There's someone who didn't put in a lot of effort, put it that way. The Emperor, the person who wants you to give to them, indulge me, you know, I'm worth it. No, I don't think in that case. They really, whoever that Emperor energy is, it's a person who's demanding, controlling, they want everything their way. They're sneaky, you know, they're a player type, or they're just somebody who's, you know, it's somebody who sometimes kind of figures out how to manipulate people to get what they want, but they really don't want to give you anything. It's like, you're going to get it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to see it. So there you go. There's your opportunity. You got somebody offering you something solid here. You're going to start something with a person here. They're going to manifest you by doing sweet things and saying nice things to you. They want to form a bond. Okay. I do feel there's going to be some chemistry there. Yeah. Not really seeing how much you have in common, but they're your type, but yet there's something different about them is what it's telling me. I know it sounds complicated, but because you know, like I say, they're different than your usual type, but yet they're similar, or you're just going to be looking at this back and forth, you see. But a lot of this has to do with this other person, you know, this person you may not see a future with. Because they kind of want everything their way. I actually feel like you got some strong boundaries, Leo, as you go into the new year. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. It's really just calming down, making a decision. There's a little procrastination of some sort. Yeah, so see, it has to do with that reason to celebrate, commitment, financial foundation, yeah, partnering up. Yeah, this is an energy with someone here. They don't put in enough effort. They're trying to control things. See, this is where you take back your power. So like I say, for the first part of the year, I would say 6 weeks up to 6 months or so, you're going to be focused a lot on your money. And I feel like you're going to be quite grounded, quite comfortable, taking care of you, doing your own thing. And then you're going to meet this person. Now, you may meet this person after you end something. I feel there's going to be something on and off here, but yeah. So you're moving towards something more solid. There's a reason to celebrate. Money is going to look good because of focusing on your money for the first part of the year, not your love life so much. That's usually how it works, you know. Just kind of doing your own thing, Leo. Yeah, you're going to meet this person someplace. Could be through work. Some of you might even get a new job as well. But there's a lot of focus on work. But you're manifesting here, you see. Why? Because you're going to have all the tools. You're going to have everything you need. You'll be financially stable. You'll be grounded. Okay, very sensible. You're also going to be emotionally mature here because you've learned a lot. So you're ready to manifest this. This is really nice. I feel like this part is just going to start off as, like I say, the crush, where you're not really sure, you know, if you're right for each other or not, but they're going to do nice things. They're going to spoil you. This is somebody who likes to spoil. The King of Cups with a, you know, they like to give gifts. They might even take you on a little trip and spoil you and pamper you a little bit. Yeah, see, it's about investing. They're going to show you. This person's going to show you they're invested. I should put it there. That's where I was talking, you see. So be a little patient with this person, but they're going to show you they're invested. Then they're going to offer you something solid. Yeah, something reliable, you see, because they really want to start something here. So it's going to take a little time with this person to get to know them, you know, till it gets to that point. But whatever it is you're waiting for is going to come towards you. You see, that's what you're waiting for. You're going to have that. You're going to have this person, but where it goes is up to you. You're going to just see how it goes. You're going to start it, or they're going to offer it to you, but it's going to be solid. This is the building. This is building a foundation, the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start that, and then you're going to just wait to see how things go, because you're not going to be so sure. Okay. Do make sure you've ended another situation before you start something new. I do feel like it's going to take you a little bit of time to get over something here. Okay. And I feel focusing on your money is really going to help, because there's something to do with your hopes and dreams. So you're going to learn to love yourself first and value yourself. See, you've got someone here who doesn't see your worth and value. They just want what they want. They don't offer one cup. They keep all their feelings to themselves. They're kind of smug. They just like to be indulged. And yeah, where you have a person down here who's going to come in and they're going to indulge you. They're going to spoil you and pamper you and show you that they're invested. I do see Gemini here, strong Gemini for some of you. They may have a little Gemini in their chart. They really could be anyone. It's a manifesting and mirroring. It's like you and this person both kind of want the same thing, but I think it's going to take you a little time to kind of figure each other out here. Yeah, they're decisive. Yeah, they're decisive. See? Yeah, they're not going to be so sure at first if you reciprocate, if you feel the same. Make sure you let this person know that you're invested too, because it does take two people to build, right? If you sit and wait too long, you sit and wait for them to invest, and they offer you, they're showing you that they're invested by doing nice things, saying things, fixing things, whatever it is. It looks like they have tools. They may be very handy. So they may start fixing things for you as well, to show you they're reliable. Yeah, and handy. But if you don't reciprocate to them, if you are apprehensive here about sharing your feelings or not sure how you feel, they might become a little indecisive. But I feel they're decisive. For the most part, they know what they want, put it that way. But yeah, so patience is going to be required on both parts here. But I think there's going to be reciprocity as you kind of move forward. All right. As far as money, it looks like that's what you're going to start the year off focusing on. If you have a boss here that wants everything their way, you're doing all the work and they're reaping all the reward, you might decide to end it. It could be that too. They might be a little sneaky or something going on. Something to do with the facts and the figures. The light bulb may go off. You may find out some kind of a truth and decide to relocate or just move to another job. Where you don't have to work so hard, where you get paid for your worth, your value. Okay, so there may be something there. A lot of focus. Let's see with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're making good choices here. Yeah, you've got choices. You're going to start off the year by the choice I feel is first the money, grounding yourself. But I do see balance. As you transition into the new year, you're going to start focusing a little more on your love life. Okay. I see you being all work, no play for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, that playful fool energy comes in where it's time to have some fun. All right. So I'm going to pause. I wish you guys the best. Whatever you're waiting for, it's coming. Just do your thing. Okay. It's going to come. And that's usually when it comes, when you're focused on other things. All of a sudden you go someplace or you get an invitation or you just you run into somebody. It's possible you may meet this person and that's where you finally decide to let go of this other person that's kind of been on and off for some of you. Because you're going to go for the person you can rely on, the person who's generous and kind, spends time with you. That's where I feel too, where you may just cut this other person off. So I do feel that's a transition where you're really cutting this person off. It's always your choice, okay? Be sensible and practical. Be grounded as you move into the new year. And we'll touch base a little more into the new year and see how things are flowing. Because things can sometimes change. All right? So I'm going to pause and do a Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, it's your turn. So let's see what's coming in 2023. Work and love. All right? I have 2 cards. I give what I want to receive. Be the presence of love. Let the spirit of love flow through you. Okay? So definitely love yourself first. Let's see where you're headed. 2023 for Sag. Let me just focus here. 2023 for Sag. Yeah, I see a lot more emotional fulfillment. Yeah, see some kind of victory and success here. So very nice. Could be fun. You may be chasing the money this year. But I see you being happy. I definitely see you being a free spirit though. Okay. But you're planning for success. You're preparing. Yeah, you're ready to team up with somebody. I actually feel like you might find someone compatible. this year. Okay, someone who's kind of like yourself. I do see a lot of creative energy here. Two people coming together. I see there's going to be a need for cooperation and compromise. So you may need to compromise a little bit. If you don't compromise, you might not have success. Okay, so also see you playing it a little bit safe. Yeah, you're going to play it safe. You're going to make sure someone's compatible. You're not going to offer too much. You're going to offer a little, though, to see that you get something in return. Okay, I do see the energy of sacrifice, or not sacrifice, cooperation, a little compromise. You're going to look at anyone, too, that you're with to see if they're compatible. You're going to look to see if you have things in common. You might not be sure at first. But I feel like, it's just playing it safe. And I do think you're going to get something you want if you can compromise a little bit too. It takes two people. So there you are. You're going off on a new path here. You're going to make this choice. You're going to be looking out at the world to see if things are right, if it feels right. I think this is something that could go to the next level. Absolutely. But you're going to be a little cautious. I do see somebody successful. I think you're going to have somebody kind of chasing you, or they have some Sag in their chart too. But we have someone very financially stable, someone grounded and practical, okay, coming towards you. Very nice. It could be a boss or a job. You may have a job that goes to the next level. You may have more success. If you are working in anything creative this year, definitely I see success. But I can see that for those of you with that Queen of Cups energy, you see. Yeah, see, you're loving yourself first, but I see you being emotionally mature, cooperating and compromise and giving a little bit. But you want to receive, so you're going to play it a little bit safe. Nice. Oh yeah, a little soul searching here. Now this person that comes in could have some Virgo energy, but it could be yourself too. Kind of soul searching about your path in life. But I think it's the person, and they don't have to be a Virgo. They could be in that energy. Somebody who kind of, contemplates here their life path. They're looking at you, seeing you as loving and nurturing and caring. So do make sure. They're going to be looking to see if you're compatible too. See, it's about compromise, but it's about creativity, creating something new. Two of you coming together to collaborate. So it could be just something career oriented or a new job, something you really love to do. As far as your love life, it looks like you're definitely emotionally mature. You're going to be exploring your feelings with somebody here. That's why I feel the Hermit energy could even be yourself. Okay? Kind of contemplating, looking for clues and answers here. Yeah. But love's going to flow through you. I can tell you that. I feel like you're, yeah. I definitely see the possibility of a victory and success here for you. I think this person's going to play it a little bit safe too. They're looking at the details. They're grounded, sensible, but they're looking at you like they're already seeing that future. You see? You're loving and nurturing and caring. You're kind. You're giving. You're sacrificing. You're willing to compromise, but you're not going to bend over backwards to please. You're not going to be a people pleaser. So there's going to be some kind of balance there. Nice. Yeah, some of you have really learned a lot, I feel, from tarot, the good, the bad, the ups and the downs. It can be so confusing sometimes, but that's when you just ground yourself. You look at your own feelings and emotions here. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Why is that here? Yeah, see? Moving forward calmly and peacefully. So some of you, there's that transition. I do see sixes. So I feel this is something I feel you're taking things you've learned, okay, about what it is you want, what makes you happy. Anyone who doesn't, if you don't see a future with them, you're going to move on. Okay. But I feel this is just this transitional energy as you move into the new year. And a lot of focus on work. A lot of people do focus a lot on their money at the beginning of the year, usually because you spend too much through the holidays. Some of you might actually have kind of a working holiday of some sort too. But I think you're ready for an adventure here because, that's your energy, Sag. You see, watch your ego. All right. I actually feel like you got someone who has a little bit of ego, but I actually feel there's a lot of sense of pride. When I see these two together, it's about two people acknowledging the things that you have in common, acknowledging each other's successes. Okay. You got a person here definitely with a sense of pride. Okay. They definitely have a lot of pride. They're very meticulous. So it's good. You want somebody who has that sense of pride. This is someone who likes to be a good provider, but they also want something, they're kind of playing it safe. But you want that too. You want, like I say, I can see this back and forth energy already. See two of you wanting success. This is a connection. Now, this could start out as friends. Okay, this person's going to start giving you some attention. I think this person's coming after you. Don't chase this person. Let them come in, okay? Little chasing, I feel, because, you don't want to play it so safe that they don't know how you feel, okay? Because it takes two people to build, and that's what I feel. Yeah. Balance. Oops. There, yeah, see? Very balanced, see? Look at that. Lovely. Taking a risk. This person's going to take a risk on you. They're going to take that leap of faith. They may have a little Aries in their chart somewhere. So they're a bit of a risk taker, but they play it safe. They're also cautious. So it's that, like I say, the two of you, I feel like you're actually going to be compatible. Now, it's funny because they may come in as a Virgo, but they may have some, Aries rising or moon or something. So there's definitely that fiery energy. Doesn't mean they are, but it's just their energy. Their risk is someone who's ready to take a risk. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Definitely emotional energy. This is someone emotionally mature and available. So it's somebody who's a little cautious at first, but they definitely want love. They're also quite nurturing and caring too. They want to give. They love to give. Okay. Very generous, but they also want to receive. So that's both of you, giving and receiving. I was hoping that energy was going to show up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see what we have here. Oh, yeah, I can see what's happening. This is someone who knows exactly what they want. Okay, they're not afraid to go for it. Very creative. So I feel that you have some similar energy. So I do feel they have some Aries energy. They could be an Aries or they could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, either way. But they're going to have some of this very practical, sensible energy. This person's a good provider. They definitely have a bit of an ego because of it, because they are financially stable. But I actually feel this person's quite balanced, okay? Quite mature, definitely ready for a relationship. This is someone who's been chasing success. They're now ready to take a risk on love. So they have that little bit of, push through that fear and go for it energy, which is lovely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is someone who's at that time of their life, the crossroads. It's time to choose a new path. Now, this is something that could go down the next level. This could actually, where things, it's taking things to the next level. Some of you, it's a job too. Like I feel like, you've got this King of Pentacles energy. Some of you are definitely, there's a job here too, something creative that you might be working on. I do see the possibility of working in a team setting, collaborating with other people. If it's presented to you, I think you're going to go for it. A friend may actually present this to you and tell you to go for it. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think we got a friendship that may go someplace here too. This could be friends first kind of energy. But there's a soulmate connection. You're going to get each other here because of the fire. There's definitely some watery emotional energy. I think we're going to have a couple here. I think you're going to couple up with someone. Oh, yeah. See, there it is. You're both looking at the same thing. You're both looking to see if you're compatible. There's definitely going to be a need for both of you are going to have to compromise a little bit. But definitely do not compromise everything you worked for, okay? This person's the same way. They're cautious, but I feel like you are too. You're going to give. Now, you're both going to give and receive here. This is a beautiful energy. Yeah, look at that. See a busy time? Things speeding up. So it may move a little slow at first, but then it's going to speed up. So lovely energy. Tell you, I feel like you're going to get cold feet at some point where you get that, oh, been there, done that, I don't know, kind of a free spirit. Do I want to be free? So I actually feel here, there's going to be this point here about that, okay? But I feel this energy where things speeding up and delays. So there is a little slow energy here with those pentacles. I actually feel like you're going to be busy this year. I feel like there's going to be a lot of focus on work and then focusing a little bit more on your love life. So interesting. Yeah. See, two people at a crossroads. See, you're looking to see if you're compatible. You're both careful what you wish for. You're both playing it safe. But you do need to it's an energy where it's telling you both need to let the other person know how you feel. Okay, if you want it to go to the next level. So I feel like you have a choice. Some of you might even have a few opportunities. I feel both may have that King of Pentacles energy, or you have a King of Pentacles and a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. One of them could have the one King of Pentacles could have Aries in the chart. The other one may have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because there's two King of Pentacles with different energies. So yeah, but I actually feel it's really just the way this is going to flow. So I think you got this person who's definitely going to spend some time alone, soul searching about their path in life, about taking this to the next level. They actually see you as compatible. Okay, I feel they see it. I do think they're looking for those clues. They're contemplating taking this forward, and they're going to offer you something solid. Yeah, this is somebody who's going to offer you something here. This is the start of something. This is where you start to build a foundation. Okay, so it's going to take levels. It's going to go in levels. And I actually think you and this person are both leveling up as well, as far as your emotional maturity, the way you communicate, because you're both going to have to compromise if you want this to work. Two of Wands. Yeah, there it is. See, look at that. Queen of Cups, confirmation, something you're waiting for. See, you're going to be waiting for this person to give. I think they're going to be waiting for you. I got to be honest. I feel they're going to give, but they're going to play it safe. They know what they want. They're not afraid to go for it. Okay. Definitely this person's somebody who's has a sense of pride. They do have a little bit of an ego, but I actually feel like you both do. It's like I almost feel like the person you're going to with could have Sag in their chart too for some of you. Very Sag energy somewhere in your charts there, someplace where it makes you a little more compatible. But whatever it is you're waiting for, I feel like it's going to come towards you. You're certainly, and I actually feel too, like I say, there's an energy, a little bit of energy of having to be a little patient here. Okay. But I feel if you can be, kind of just see what happens. I feel like you're going to see what happens. I think this person's too somebody who knows you won't sit around and wait. Or they won't. Like I say, if they got some Sag in their chart, they got that, whenever I see it with this kind of energy, it feels like a little cold feet for a minute there. Yeah. But it's an energy of both people waiting for the other person to share your feelings. So, because it takes two people to build this foundation. See, this is where you both realize, look, you got to just take a risk and share your feelings. I think they're going to go for it first, and then they're going to be waiting for you to share your feelings. See, they want something from you. They want something solid as well. So they'll be contemplating this, but you can flip that energy. Yeah. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. It's this one here that came out. Yeah, see, patience. Two people investing, showing each other that you're invested by sharing your feelings, by talking, drinking from each other's cup. So this could even be a friendship where you have fun with, you spend time with, maybe go on little trips, adventures, outdoorsy stuff possibly as well. I do see a lot of outdoorsy energy. So somebody here is very connected to Earth. If you have two people coming towards you and you have to make a choice, both people have Earth energy. Both people are connected to Earth. Okay, one might like gardening, one might be build homes, work on land, or some kind of investor. Yeah. But it could be anything, but I feel it's energy where both people need to cooperate. Both people need to show that they're invested. So it's an energy of both people patiently waiting for the other person. But it's going to happen. Yeah. Whoever it is that someone's going to, like I feel here, Whoever that Queen of Cups energy is, this is the person waiting for the other person. You're waiting, but they know you won't wait forever. You'll start looking somewhere else if they don't offer you something solid. So that's where I feel they're going to, yeah. So it's about committing. This could actually, this is going to go in levels. Several levels of this relationship where once this person knows exactly what they want, that's where they start to show they're invested. Okay, so is this investment going to pay off? They're looking at that, but it's also about waiting for the right time. They're going to wait for the right time to express themselves. So, this is timing may be different for this person. Like I say, they may want to wait for, a really special time to invest, but this actually could turn into a committed relationship. They want to go about things the right way, definitely. But you see the balance with the justice, two things. This person, both of you, I feel like you're quite right for each other. I feel like you're going to fit. I feel that this person is definitely someone that I know, like I say, they're playing it safe. Are you the right person? Do you fit in their life, fit in their world? But I think they're going to give it to you. I think they're going to give you a commitment because they're going to contemplate this. They are somebody who probably spends a little time alone. It's possible this person may need a little time to themselves here and there. Okay. Yeah, I think this person knows you won't wait for too long, so they'll offer you a commitment. They're definitely, this is someone who has a sense of pride. I do think they like to be, they have, it sort of feels a little old school where they feel like they need to be a good provider, but it's about both of you providing what each other needs. That's what this is. This is the compromise, is both people giving the other person what they want. Okay. And that's where I feel what this person's looking at. I think you're both going to be contemplating a very similar energy. Okay. Lovely, Sag. So I do see a lot of work in the beginning of the year. You might even know this person from work. It's possible. If you relocate and get a new job, you might meet this person, or they might be someone who relocates if they work in the same company. You may meet that way where they relocate and you end up working together, maybe becoming friends, starting to spend a little time where you start to acknowledge that you got some things in common, some common energy. And that's where I feel like you're going to start going down this path with this person. They're going to get some feelings before you are, I feel. Yeah, see, two people manifesting each other. Yeah, you're going to mirror each other a lot. As you can see the way the cards come out, you kind of both want the same things. But I do think both of you are a little bit of free spirit energy. Maybe you've been single a long time. You've both dated a lot of people, so you're kind of particular about who you put the effort into. But it looks really good. I do think this could be a commitment. In fact, I can see them offering you a commitment. I mean, it could turn out to be marriage. It's possible, but it feels more like just building the foundation, committing to building this, to cooperating and compromising. And just sort of enjoying each other's company is what I feel. Going off on adventures, doing things. If you're outdoorsy, I definitely see a lot of outdoor energy. A lot of fun, having a lot of fun together. Just doing fun stuff. Very youthful, playful energy. I feel your energy is going to be kind of matched that way with that youthful, fun energy. But I also see some serious energy. Both of you have that serious side too. So look at all these things when you meet this person. I think you're going to be quite surprised, but I do see a little cold feet. And I don't think it's just them. I think it's going to be yourself as well. So take care, and I wish you guys the best as you move into the new year. I will do a follow-up in a couple of weeks or a month and see if anything has changed. Because things can change suddenly. You never really know, right? So, but it's looking really good. So take care and we'll see you soon.